Hello, everybody. I am so glad to be able to talk with you again. I actually love doing this because it is incumbent upon me as a pastor here in the city and a minister around the world to continue to speak the truth of the gospel to everybody who will listen. We are living in very difficult times, turbulent times. It reminds me of the scriptures when the disciples were in the temple in Jerusalem and they were looking at all of those amazing and beautiful stones that were there, admiring everything. And Jesus said, there's coming a time when all of this is going to be totally destroyed and there won't be one stone left upon another. And they said, well, tell us when these things are going to happen and what is going to be the sign of these things and the end of the age. So Jesus told them that nation was going to rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There would be pestilences and famines in various places, earthquakes, etc. And he said, then these are the beginning of sorrows. Well, it looks to me like we are experiencing these things. We are right now in America experiencing great demonstrations, which I think are good and they are right and proper, but there's like a bait and switch thing. There's a diversion. We're seeing looters and saboteurs, as I've talked about before, and then we're seeing policemen, not the good policemen, but the bad ones, those who are under the cover, as it were, of darkness, but it's a spiritual darkness. It's not necessarily a literal one. And we wonder sometimes and perhaps think that these are just random acts. They are not random. Do not believe that they're random. The looters and the people who are causing chaos, they are working with the same group that are doing these murders. The group that's doing the murders or killing people, pushing down an old man on the pavement, cracking his head open, or whatever the atrocity is, that's not random, that's organized evil. That's organized cruelty. And you and I, as believers, must be aware that whether it is a rogue policeman, I'm not talking about the good guys, I'm talking about the bad guys, or the looters, they're on the same team. The man who shoves an elderly man and cracks his head open on the sidewalk and continues to walk, that's not random, that's organized evil. And you and I need to be organized, and that is follow the Holy Spirit. Not necessarily conferencing with each other. Sure, we want to do that. But that's not where our organization comes from. It comes from following the Holy Spirit. And I want us to do that. And you follow the Holy Spirit, you do that by being Christ-centered. All right? Be Christ-centered. Love Jesus Christ with all your heart and do whatever he says. Thank you for your time.